Okay, so now we're going to be able to learn how to see the inputs and outputs from the washer, what they mean, and you can do this while it's running a formula or while it is idle. If you need to do troubleshooting because you continually got Formula 1 instead of Formula 3, and maybe you wanted to see whether or not you were seeing the binary 2 turn on or off from the washer. So to start, like I said, you can do this while it's running a formula or while it's idle. You're going to press both the up and down blue arrow keys together. And the first screen is going to tell you if the machine is on. It should say 1. If the machine is off, it will have a 0. Or if you had a broken wire or some other issue, this is definitely where you want to look, because you need to see a 1 or the interface will not look at the signals that are coming in. Alternate end equals 0. This is used on Lavatech washers that we tie into the ready to unload. So rather than turning the latch on at the end of the formula, we tie into the ready to unload. When that changes to a 1, that means that ready to unload has turned on at the washer, and then it will end the formula that's running on the interface, and that will turn on after the extract, usually when the washer calls for the shuttle. However, on Lavatechs it kind of does it whenever it wants. So those are the two primary things that you're going to see here, are the machine on and the alternate end. Alright, so then if you press the up arrow again, this is going to be your supply signals. So binary 1 is supply 1, binary 2 is supply 2, binary 4 is supply 3, binary 8 is supply 4, binary 16 would be your supply 5, 32 would be supply 6, 64 would be supply 7, and your latch would be 8. If you had a washer that only had 5 supply signals, your latch would normally be tied into supply 5, or in some cases you don't have 127 formulas, so they'll tie the latch into maybe supply 7. So typically it's 5, 7, or 8. So what you're looking for here is when the supply signal comes on, it's going to change from a 0 to a 1. And then you'd want to see the supply signals turn off. And again, what you can do is you can use this timing of in between when the signal turned on, the signal turned off, and the latch turned on and the latch turned off, to try and get a better feel of what your latch delay time needs to be. So if your latch delay time, or the time in between these two supply signals, is fairly fast, then maybe 5 seconds will work. Or if they're slow, like on bronze, because they may be in separate steps, you may need 30 or 40 seconds. That'll also have an effect on getting bad information. So then if we press up again, this tells us the address of our interface, which is address 1, the revision code, and what is on our firmware chip for this interface. If we press up again, we're right back to the beginning. So in order to exit out, you're just going to press enter to exit. And so we saw all our binaries come on, go off, and that is Formula 127. So then once the formula ends, the latch turns on and off, formula ended.